Those are serious pictures there, especially the snow. We know with these areas, even when it stops to rain, or even when the snowing stops, the danger continues, right, Adam?
It does, yeah. And I'm going to add another thing on top of that, too, especially around Kitsap Peninsula. We had to go and watch out for high tide. So when we had high tide, when we had snow melt, and when we had the heavy rain come all through, it all combined to create the higher water that we saw here in Port Orchard. Cammie's sending us this photo. You can see just how high the water is there. And then also another one from her. The stairwell, it's pretty much gone, or at least the first flight of it. You can see there's a second flight right there. So the water just extremely high, and it's going to take some time for it to come down. And we expect those areas that are currently dealing with flooding farther south and west in the state to deal with those higher waters at some of the rivers. Tomorrow evening, heading into Sunday more, we'll start to see that recede, and eventually we'll get some drier weather and more of a drier stretch of weather throughout the weekend and to start off next work week. Now, Hoquiam, yesterday, not only did we break the daily record, which was at about 2.5 inches, we broke the all-time one-day record of rainfall in a single day at about 5 3/4. Yesterday, a daily record, Seattle, we came in at 2 inches, beat out the old one of about 1.22, and then Olympia also did the same. Winds, they have also been an issue today. Gusts closer to 50, 52, 57 miles per hour in spots, and that has created some power outages. And we're still dealing with some of those higher winds too. Generally here closer to Hood Canal, Camano Island, until 7 p.m. we have a high wind warning in effect for possibly some gusts closer to 60 miles per hour. Wind advisory, winds not quite as strong for North Sound heading into northern interior and the San Juan Islands. Gust up to about 40 miles per hour, but still a little while longer with that. And then here go all those warnings I was referring to. The polygons in the green, that's where we have these higher waters at the Skokomish River, the Skookumchuck River, Chehalis, Newaukum, Deschutes, and the Satsup River. That will still be around as we go into the day as tomorrow. Flood watch for King County. This is from that convergence zone that was in place earlier into the day. That is lifting northward and fading, so we're going to see conditions improve across King County, and then the eastern slope of the Cascades warm up. A lot of heavy wet snow that has created avalanche concerns, which we're still dealing with that avalanche warning until about 6. Now, there were a few breaks in the clouds here at Hurricane Ridge, and you could see some of that sun trying to peek out. Just lost it right there. But it's looking like it's still going to be cloudy as we go on into the night. Westport also seeing some gloomy conditions here. Waves actually crashing to a certain degree. Still some of that higher wind in place. And then Paulsville seeing some of those breaks in the clouds as we end off the day. 35 in Everett, 39 right now in Bremerton. Colder air going to settle on in. So all of us are probably going to drop down into the 30s to start off early tomorrow morning. The rain fading, but still remaining consistent as you go farther north now into Snohomish County, just north of Everett, as that is moving on through. And then showers more off and on in nature as they are making their way onto the coast. Still some left behind moisture, so we're not completely done with the rain just yet. And you can see as we go into the night, that convergence zone, it sticks around, and we'll see maybe for a brief period some snow in the lowlands. That will fade, and as we go into the day tomorrow, we'll see more of the sunshine late into the day, and we're probably going to get more sunshine for sure heading on into Sunday. Additional amounts for snow since we're still dealing with those past closings. Maybe another ½ an inch before we get out if you're heading on into tomorrow afternoon. Forecast next 7 days, 42 tomorrow, 45 on Sunday. We'll get more sunshine around, especially as we go into next work week. That will come along with off and on showers.